The Georgia Aquarium, one of the premier public aquariums in the world, turns 10 years old on November 21st, 2015. Come along with my family and me as we take a tour. Welcome to the Georgia Aquarium. Tropical Diver is an aquarium gallery dedicated to the tropical reefs of the world. There are several displays and smaller tanks to see, as well as the main reef tank, which we will get to. The first on the loop is an aquarium full of Anthias species hovering on vertical rock walls over a sand bed full of grass eels. Jellyfish displays are as popular as ever, here at the Georgia Aquarium as well. Another display that has got to be the current hot ticket in public aquariums, the flamboyant cuttlefish. This is a small, very colorful species that crawls on the bottom and constantly changes color. I have seen these in several aquariums over the past few years. This cuttlefish has been successfully bred in several public aquariums, including the Georgia Aquarium, and would be an incredible hobby aquarium animal if they were more easily obtained. And I want them. The Anemone and Anemone fish display is beautiful, one of the prettiest I've seen, but I can't help but wonder if those green chromuses are in there to feed the anemones. Here is an animal that I have not seen on display at a large aquarium before, coral catfish. I am not really sure why, but maybe it is because they are somewhat nocturnal. These stay right up front in this interesting aquarium bubble. The main feature of Tropical Diver, however, is one of the most unique coral reef tanks I have ever seen. It is not the largest, but the way it is set up is simply awesome. The reef is a rock wall that starts below your feet and extends up at least 12 feet, sloping away from the viewing window. The window itself is bent acrylic that arches back from the floor of the gallery back overhead about 10 feet from the vertical window. When you stand at that window, fish are swimming below your feet, right in front of you, overhead in front of you, and overhead behind you. When you walk into the gallery, you are walking into the aquarium. From the fish's perspective, you are the creature in the glass box. In about every 2 minutes, a wave of water crashes over your head and hits the reef wall, just like on a real barrier reef. But the gallery view is only half of the story. The view above the display is just as impressive. A barrier reef protects a lagoon, and so does this reef. There are even mangrove trees growing at the back of the lagoon. The all-access backstage pass lets you in to see this part of Tropical Diver, where you can also see the impressive filtration system that supports this huge aquarium. Adjacent to the display is a room dedicated to breeding and raising marine animals. Lots of jellies, seahorses, cuttlefish, and Epaulette sharks. Yes, those are Epaulette sharks born at the Georgia Aquarium. Here's one of the adults that lives in the lagoon above the reef. About every 2 minutes, you get to see how that wave in the main display tank is generated. 3 300-gallon dump tanks fill up and dump on a regular schedule, creating the rush of water that makes Tropical Diver one of the most authentic reef displays in the world. You have to see this tank, only at the Georgia Aquarium.